boys and girls, we're gonna have a quick read aloud on this beautiful fall day, and there's your view for the tree in there. All right, time for the next chapter of Wonder, and remember, we are still hearing from Justin, Via's boyfriend. Rehearsal. The play is taking up most of my time as we get closer to opening night. Lots of lines to remember, long monologues. Hey, I already read this. Bird. Why didn't you tell me that you and Miranda used to be friends? I say to Olivia the next day. I'm really annoyed at her for not telling me this. It's not a big deal, she answered, looking at me like I'm weird. It is a big deal, I say. I looked like an idiot. How could you not tell me? You've always acted like you don't even know her. I don't know her, she answered quickly. I don't know who that pink-haired cheerleader is. The girl I know was a total dork and collected American Girl dolls. Oh, come on, Olivia. You come on. You could have mentioned it to me at some point, I say quietly, pretending not to notice the big fat tears suddenly rolling down her cheeks. She shrugs, fighting back bigger tears. It's okay. I'm not mad, I say, thinking the tears are about me. I honestly don't care if you're not mad, she said spitefully. Oh, well, that's real nice, I fire back. She doesn't say anything. The tears are about to come. Olivia, what's the matter, I say. She shakes her head like she doesn't want to talk about it. But all of a sudden, the tears start rolling a mile a minute. I'm sorry, it's not you, Justin. I'm not crying because of you, she finally says. Then why are you crying? Because I'm an awful person. What are you talking about? She's not looking at me, wiping her tears away with her palm. I haven't told my parents about the show, she said quickly. I shake my head because I don't quite understand what she's telling me. That's okay, I said. It's not too late. There are still tickets. I don't want them to come. Justin, she interrupts impatiently. Don't you see what I'm saying? I don't want them to come. If they come, they'll bring Augie with them. And I just don't feel like... Here, she bites down. Oh, I'm sorry. Here she's hit by another round of crying. Sorry. That doesn't let her finish talking. I put my arm around her. I'm an awful person, she says with tears. You're not an awful person, I say softly. Yes, I am, she sobs. It's just been so nice at this new school where nobody knows about him, you know? Nobody's whispering about it behind my back. It's just so nice, Justin. But if he comes to the play, then everyone will talk about it. Everyone will know. I don't know why I'm feeling like this. I swear, I've never been embarrassed of him before. I know, he says, I say soothing. You're entitled, Olivia. You've dealt with a lot your life. Olivia reminds me of a bird sometimes. How her feathers get all ruffled when she's mad. And when she's fragile, like this, she's a lost little bird looking for a nest. So I gave her a wing to hide under. The universe. I can't sleep tonight. My head is full of thoughts that won't turn off. Lines from my monologue, elements of the periodic table that I'm supposed to be memorizing, theorems I'm supposed to understand, Olivia, Augie, Miranda's words keep coming back to me. The universe was not kind to Augie Pullman. I'm thinking about that a lot and everything it means. She's right about that. The universe was not kind to Augie Pullman. What did that little kid do to deserve this sentence? What did the parents do? Or Olivia? She once mentioned that some doctor told her parents that the odds of someone getting the same combination of syndromes that came together to make Augie's face were like 1 in 4 million. So doesn't that make his face like winning the universe lottery? You purchase a ticket when you were born, and it's all just random whether you get a good ticket or a bad ticket. It's all just luck. My head swirls on this. But then softer thoughts come in to soothe me, like a flattened third of a major chord. No, it's not all random. If it really were all random, the universe would abandon us completely. And the universe doesn't. It takes care of its most fragile creatures in the ways we can't see. Like with parents who adore you blindly, and a big sister who feels guilty for being human, and a little gravelly voiced kid whose friends all left him because of you. And even a pink-haired girl who carries a picture of you in her wallet. Maybe it is the lottery, but the universe makes it all even out in the end. The universe takes care of all its little birds. What is he saying? Boys and girls, what is he saying? Okay, we know Augie had the universe give him that crazy face and all those surgeries he had to take care of. That's not very fair. But at the end he said no, the universe did take care of him. How? Oh, I see the boys were listening, but not so much the girls. Oh, boys were listening. Yes, sir, that's standing up with the football.
This?
Yep.
Oh, he's saying that the universe takes care of all its natural creatures.
How?
Well...
How did it take care of August? Sir, sit down.
Okay.
Not you. Other sir.
It took care of August because something went wrong.
What good things? How is it taking care of him? It made his face like that. How is it taking care of him, though?
It's taking care of him because there's a lot of people that love him.
A lot of people love him. His parents take care of him. Do all parents take care of their kids?
Yes.
No. Not all parents take care of their kids. Does Augie need a parent that's going to take care of him?
Yes.
Yes. Do all sisters, care that much about their brothers?
No.
No. They might deep down, but they might not show it like she does. Okay? So, Justin's realizing that yes, Augie lost that lottery ticket and got a disformed face, but he also won because he has such great people in his life that take care of him. All right, the next part is we're switching perspectives again, and we're going all the way back to the beginning of August. It's August again.
Yay.
August is telling us our next part. The North Pole. The Spud lump was a big hit at the science fair, and Jack and I got an A for it. It was the first A Jack got in any class all year long, and he was so psyched. All the science fair projects were set up in tables in the gym. It was the same setup as the Egyptian Museum back in December. Except this time there weren't volcanoes and molecule dioramas on the tables instead of pyramids and pharaohs. And instead of the kids taking the parents around to look at everybody else's artifacts, we just stand by our tables while parents wandered around the room. Here's the math on that. 60 kids in a grade equals 60 set of parents, and doesn't even include grandparents. So that's a minimum of 120 pairs of eyes that find their way to my face. Eyes that aren't used to me as their kids' eyes are. It's like how compass needles always point north, no matter which way they're facing. All those eyes are compasses, and I am the North Pole. That's why I still don't like school events that include parents. I don't hate them as much as I did at the beginning of the year. Like the Thanksgiving Sharing Festival. That was the worst, I think. That was the first time I had to face parents all at once. The Egyptian Museum came after that, but that was okay because I was dressed like a mummy and nobody noticed me. Then the winter concert, which I totally hated because I had to sing in the choir. Not only can I not sing at all, but I felt like I was on display. The New Year art show wasn't quite as bad, but it was still annoying. They put up our artwork in the hallways all over the school, and the parents come and check it out. It was like starting school all over again, having unsuspecting adults pass me in the stairway. Anyway, it's not that I care how people react to me. Like, I've seen it gazillions of times. I'm used to that by now. I don't let it bother me. It's like when you go outside and it's drizzling a little. You don't put your boots on for a drizzle. You don't even open your umbrella. You walk through it, barely noticing it, getting your hair wet. But when it's a huge gym full of parents, the drizzle becomes like a total hurricane. Everyone's eyes hit you like a wall of water. Mom and Dad hang out around the table a lot, along with Jack's parents. It's kind of funny how parents usually end up forming the same little groups as their kids. Like my parents and Jack's and Summer's mom all hang out together. And I see Julian's parents all hang out with Henry's and Miles. And even the Max's parents hang out together. It's so funny. I told my mom and Dad about it later as we were walking home, and they thought it was a funny observation too. I guess it's true that like seeks like, said Mom. That like seeks like. All right, the very next chapter is called The Augie Doll, and we will read that tomorrow. The Augie Doll.